welcome to the hike.
God, this is quite intense. The lake that King Arthur threw Excalibur, his sword, into.
Hello and welcome back to the hike. Now today we are going to somewhere so special that this is a place I've always wanted to visit, but life gets in the way and you just tend to not be able to do some things that you want to do. But today, however, we are heading to the Odin mine. Now, we have to be careful, we are on our own, but this place has always intrigued me. It just looks picturesque. So, let's get there and see what we can find.
So we are now at the Odin mine. Well, the beginning of the trail into the Odin mine. So, new car. Hope you guys approve and you like. So, let's get on this and let's go for it. Let's do it. The origins of this mine, I've had to do quite a lot of digging, to be honest, because I was quite confused why it would be called Odin's mine, because to me that sounds like the Norse god Odin. And it turns out, after doing all the research on this place, I was bang on. So this mine dates back to the Saxons, Romans, that sort of era. And that's why it would have been called Odin's mine, because of the link to the Norse gods and everything that they believed. So now you know why it's called Odin's mine. Oh, a bit of downhill at last. So gotta be careful now. So this mine is a limestone mine, and it dates back to 380 million years ago. Now I don't know who came up with that number, or who dated it, but that's what it dates back to. And the limestone caverns and tubes that are here, so the tubes that they mine from, like the veins of the mine, like they were formed over 280 million years ago. All that so you can have a lovely lime washed building. Saying that lime is quite important. It's used in a lot of concrete, so the majority of buildings that we have. But just an interesting fact for you. Anyway, we're gonna head down. So I'm so happy that we're on the down slope now. For some reason we've had to go up and over, but hopefully this will be good. I'd say it's something though. It must be awesome being a god, having mines named after you, comic books named after you, you know, whole tribes of people following you. So for me, I had to do quite a lot of digging on this place because I was quite wondering like when this mine, like the origin of the mine would have been, and it turns out that it's estimated around the Roman, Saxon and Danish times, hence why the name is Odin's Mine, because they obviously, especially the Saxons and stuff like that, they were quite up on their Norse gods and stuff like that, so this is why it's called Odin's Mine. However, it's quite a hike to it, and I don't know what it's going to be like in that mine, so we've just got to hope for good weather, keep us busy, keep us up, keep us active. I do have some gear with me, but not a lot, so we need to hope that what I do have is enough, but I suppose only time will tell. We are now entering the mine. Well, a part of the mine, I think. Oh, we just need to see. That's the head torch. Whoa, yeah. Head torch is bloody crap. Just be careful that I'm not gonna head hard out. Wow. My God, it's like sludge. We can't go into this mine. We've not got the right equipment. Let's see, there's a different way in. This is going to be an accident waiting to happen for us. So, entrance 1, far too dangerous for us to try even attempt to get in there. Oh, it's so saturated, so muddy. Sometimes you just need to know your limits and know when you're going to end up going into the wrong type of danger. Now, let's go further down the trail and see if we can. Oh my days! And that's on the end trail. Imagine doing that inside there. Let's go further down the trail and see if we can find another way in that might be just a little bit easier, especially without having any of the full-on gear with me. Oh, I have a bit of rope, but not. That's just too dangerous, especially on my own. we do have this trail that leads at the side of the mine. So let's take this and see where it leads. Problem is now my boots are saturated in sloppy wet mud, so it's getting a footing. So sometimes, no matter how hard you try, it's just not worth the risk. Especially being on your own. I only have 25 feet of rope. We will have to come back. We'll bring more gear, safety hats, and a spare person, just a hiking buddy. This has made me think that I may need a hiking buddy for my next trip after this one, because right now I feel like I've failed, and I never want to feel this feeling again. But safety always has to come first. It's paramount. It's better that we tried and failed than never tried at all. So, unfortunately, this marks the end of episode 4. See you next time.